and it blue screened. So we're back. Okay, so Maddie, how have you been since the last time we talked, or the last 2 minutes ago, or whatever?
Well, I've been pretty good. Um, yeah, been pretty crazy busy at work. Today was like the first day I've sat down in probably 3 weeks.
Well,
Um,
that's too bad. Or
huh,
is
no, it's okay. Well, it's good. I mean, it's good to be busy, but yeah, just we're all crazy busy right now. Other than that, things good. We watched Raising Arizona last night.
is that the one with Nicolas Cage?
It is the one with Nicolas Cage when he's like 23.
Yeah, I like that movie. That's a good one. Isn't it they like steal a kid or something?
Yeah, they steal a baby.
Yeah, I remember that movie. That's nowhere near as good as Deadfall or whatever with the French.
Vive la fucking France, man!
Whoa, we're rated R
It's a
stream now.
different, but no, it's a different
It's a
VOD
different
technically.
broadcast.
So, yeah, so technically I can do that. I think, right?
I think you can too. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I make the rules. I don't know, man. The StarCraft replay system sucks. Like you have to actually just sit here and wait for it to get to 15 minutes, even if we're running it as fast as possible.
But this was a fun game. I mean, reliving some of these nukes is pretty fun, to be honest.
Having like being nuked as a Zerg, I think would be so annoying. Like, oh, I guess being nuked in any regard it would be super annoying. But at least Terrans can just scan and stuff, you know.
Fine. So what do you have to do to cancel the nuke? You got to find the ghost, right?
Yeah, you can actually interference matrix the ghost, which I think is pretty cool. Uh,
Oh, nice.
yeah. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure where we were, but I'm just gonna stop it here. I can't remember if we saw this engage
It
or
was
not, but
1436, so I think we're just about to get here.
perfect, because I didn't remember this engagement. Seems like a lot of banelings. Like, are they gonna go for the planetary? And can they actually take? Oh, okay, they do take down the planetary. I think that's a pretty
Damn.
big deal actually, because Alori's economy is just garbo. Is this on
Boy. Well, the Lings, the door is open.
Yeah. Oh
Why,
no.
why are you morphing? No!
The snipe. Yeah, look at that. That's
Amazing.
pretty sick snipe.
High ground. High ground OP.
Holy crap. That was a lot of snipes that got off actually.
I bet you no one's ever seen anything like that in the history of StarCraft 2.
Yeah, probably not actually. How many times has that happened, do you think?
A handful. You could count on one hand how many times
often
that's happened.
someone's just morphed that many banelings and
I,
then let them get
and had them all sniped. I mean, you can probably count on one hand the number of times someone has had this many ghosts in a game.
Yeah, that like alive at a time. Actually, I don't know. Rough plays a lot
Maybe
of ghosts,
not.
I'm
I
pretty
guess
sure, yeah.
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Ghosts are a good unit, but okay, so did the
down
cells see
down
that?
in down in Balsa League, I don't tend to see them. You know.
Yeah. I'm okay. Well, now the cell knows it's there, I suppose. Oh, okay, wait. Huge engage. Okay, another planetary goes down. Man, they were playing with WCS before, and then they weren't. Holy man, 130 SCVs have gone down this game. So Elori is just making them, and there's gonna be another ghost, but oh, I see the ghost. So he just got detection, and it's gonna land. It kills a couple, and then this one's gonna land too, and it's gonna kill all the drones.
Ooh.
So
Again, that's the third time at that third base. It's
or
problematic.
fourth time maybe. I think it might be the fourth time.
Fourth? Yeah, you're right, because it was three and then a couple pot shots to destroy it first.
Yeah.
Wild.
Man, these are huge nukes, actually. Just and Hilari's gonna switch to Widow Mines. Man, like I keep expecting the cell to just come and wipe him out. Oh, I kind of like this idea. That's smart. Dropping the ghost on top of the banelings because so many banelings are like it takes so many banelings. But oh, that's gonna be a huge Widow Mine shot. Yeah, that was a ton of. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, like, the cell's quite far ahead on upgrades. I mean, he's lost a lot more units, but this time he's learned he's gonna move out
he's
from
actually
the third.
pulling them away from that base, which top notch. Jolly well done. And there it is.
He's got a doesn't have that much tech.
Who, the cell?
Yeah, I mean he's got roaches, he's got a spire, he's got an infestation pit.
Yeah, he's got the macro hatches. He has an infestation pit and a hive. I wonder if maybe he just wants to like tech even further. But like again, Elori's at such a like inconvenient, or I guess such a terrible place that like I feel like it doesn't really need to tech much higher than that. Like he should be able, the cell should be able to just win this, shouldn't he? There's nothing really at home.
I think so. But you know, far be it for me to tell me that was really big.
But that was also Elori's almost his entire army. Like he doesn't have anything. He's got another planetary though. This is such a weird strategy.
Planetary's going down fast. As time goes on, you know,
well, I like how
the
he
cell
went
really
up.
just gets closer and closer to closing this gap.
Yeah, like I mean, getting on top of the production is definitely really difficult now that like Elori, and he's trying to make it work with what 2 Widow Mines and 2 Ghosts. Like this is. I'm assuming this is not the game plan that he had originally
I think
thought.
he's memeing. Like this is.
Yeah.
At what point? At what point are we memeing here? You know.
I don't know, man. It's a good question.
Well, like neither of them have anything. I mean, I guess the cell has 33 lings at this point.
Elori just killed his own Medivacs. It looked like.
With a nuke?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
I mean, if Elori was, I mean, this does kind of suck. I mean, maybe he's memeing now. I don't think originally he was memeing.
No, I agree, but I mean, it's gone on. It's gone on
a very long time, actually. Well, I can't believe that Ghost survived. Like, I mean, it's fun to play League of Legends and just, you know, have one ghost be your hero. You know, like
playing. He's playing Teemo. Yeah.
I never played League of Legends, so I don't know what that is. But
Teemo's a character that can stealth. He's pretty cancerous.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I mean, when I did play Heroes of the Storm, I did play what do you call it?
Nova.
Nova, yeah. Who I believe was also stealth. I don't actually remember, to be honest. Was she stealth in that game?
Or to me, Nova, yeah, that was definitely part of her kit. There were other, I think. Oh,
This is
don't
a lot
want
of
to
blue
say it, but
flame
Zeratul also, I think, could stealth. Was Zeratul in that game? I feel like he is. He must be. He's like one of the only fucking heroes in StarCraft, you know?
Yeah, I mean that was a pretty big, pretty good split there from the cell, setting up one link to deal with like those, like the friendly fire on the Hellions, but
Hellions can friendly fire?
no, Widow Mine. Sorry, there was a Widow Mine.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Good kiting.
Trying to get that.
I guess.
Yeah, trying to get the wraparound with that single Zergling.
Yeah, man, I don't know how much longer this game is, but I really feel like Elori should be calling it quits here pretty soon.
Could you speed it up slightly?
Yes.
Like there's one tick we can look at.
Okay,
there we go.
The
Okay.
GG's called.
GG.
So we're moving to game number 3 on one of the only 2 maps that stuck around in the map pool, actually. Okay, so perfect. Are people not being nice? Yeah, let's be nice. The cell's
I don't want anyone's feelings to get hurt because
yeah, I mean the cell's literally in the chat.
Big
so,
softy.
You know. Okay, top right, the purple Terran pulled out a very interesting build in game number 2. Let's see if he has a little bit more something standard for us. It is Elori.
And in the bottom left, up 1-0, it is the green Zerg, the cell. I almost forgot what the race was called.
Zerg, I believe. It's okay to state your hate. We do actually have a channel in the Discord called Balance Wine here, but know that I hate you or whatever. So if you want to, if you'd like to join the Discord and then talk about how much you hate whatever it is you're talking about, that is a safe space to do that. If you'd like, I think if you do command like the Discord command, I think it comes up, or it's below the you know whatever. Hmm. Also,
A
actually,
normal or open?
yeah, we don't have a. Sorry, I was just thinking. We
Hmm.
still have 11 Matcherino coupons if anyone hasn't gone there yet and could just like sign in with an account and do that. The players would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it. Each It doesn't cost you anything, but it gives us 30 cents per person. So like we could be looking at like another $3 for the prize pool, putting us at about $65 US, which is more money than I've ever seen at one time.
That's big Chad.
Yeah, I know, eh? So Elori's doing the classic scout here. He's going to he's gonna come and scout and he should see just everything standard. See that the hatch first, pool second, and yeah, I don't know. It's what you like to see if you're playing a Zerg.
Yeah. This is I kind of like what the cell's doing here with the second Overlord going to the Zelnaga Tower.
Yeah,
Uh,
it didn't necessarily like because normally you use your second overlord to look for potential proxies, I think, or maybe that's the first
yeah,
overlord.
you float it over your natural or over the third sometimes to make sure there's
Hmm.
no gross stuff going on.
Yeah. So the cell going for the pervert pylon, it doesn't exactly look like it's in. Maybe it is. Man, that's a huge pervert pylon. If it's in there when it's over here, I thought it had to be more to the center, but whatever. No big deal. The new maps don't all have pervert pylons, which is nice because, well, they suck. You know.
Yeah, because they're silly.
Oh, another Ghost Academy. Hey.
Here we go.
Elori has taken some time and thought about it a little bit more, I guess, and decided that he should build a couple more units in case of an early aggression and then
I
get his Ghost Academy.
I love that he looked at what happened last game and said, "No, what was wrong with that? Command center first," and then did everything else the same.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's really, really beautiful.
There was quite a long time that I was ghost rushing, like in base ghost rushing against Protoss, which is
Sure.
it's pretty fun to do actually. If they hard counter it though, like basically if they go for anything but a robo, you're pretty good, you know. But if they go robo first, then they can get an observer pretty quickly, and it
Yeah.
doesn't do too much damage. But it can be a lot of fun to just kind of proxy ghost, not proxy ghost, sorry, ghost rush, kill because they two shot probes. So if you get two of them, then you just one shot probes essentially.
Nice. Sounds
So oh, hey, wow, good micro by the cell there, pulling back all
yeah,
the wounded Zerglings. I don't know if it was like an accident, you know, they just hit F2 and pull them all back. But either way, keeping all of those alive is pretty solid.
absolutely.
And the cell's got a Roach Warren and is building 7 Overlords. Am I seeing that correctly? He's not gonna. Oh, I mean, he's floating a ton, but he's not gonna be supply blocked for a really long time. Hmm.
Roaches potentially for safety.
I don't know. Again, not too much drones on the third base. This might be some attacking roaches. It it didn't really work all that well game one. I can't remember if it was game one or not. But Elori sees it now and is presumably going to stop building Hellions because Hellions suck against roaches. And
Mm-hmm.
I would think switches into tank production. Oh, he's in a ton of ghosts. Uh, I don't know. I don't
How
think
do
I've ever seen this interaction before. Of
how do hey, ghosts and roaches?
yeah, ghosts and roaches, except
Uh,
it'd be ghosts and ravagers. But yeah, you know.
oh, true. Well, I mean, ghosts against ravagers might be okay, like if they're not armored, right? But like, how would the snipes deal against an armored roach?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't make
Okay.
ghosts often enough.
It's fair.
I don't love that Alori canceled that bunker. I feel like he's in a lot worse of a position. But here we go. Okay, so Snipe does
They
actually
one-shot.
just one-shot everything. Never mind.
Oh, but I
So,
want to see it on our Roach. It one-shots the Roach, too?
yeah.
It does. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Armor
Really
be
nice
damned.
defense there.
And if I'm the Cell, I'm probably thinking, is this guy serious with the Ghosts again?
And this is a lot of like Link follow-up, you know? And the Hellions are just
Yeah.
going to roast these. Okay, the Cell pulling back properly. That's good.
This is
I
mean, this is a strong comp against early economic Zerg, I guess. I don't.
yeah, well, because
Like, what the hell?
the thing also is that like the Cell didn't send an Overlord in to scout what was going on. You normally do that around the 4-minute mark, so
Yeah.
he's, I guess, completely caught. He's just caught. Like, he's completely caught.
Got his pants down. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, that was a pretty big Widowmine shot on the Ghost, but like, or not the Ghost, sorry, on those Marines. And Hellbats don't really trade great against Roaches. I think it's the Snipe that was really helping, but it doesn't even matter. Nice little concave. I think the Cell should clean this up, though. He doesn't have cloaking. No, he does. He doesn't have any upgrades at all. Are they going to get this? No. Huh. So that was weird. That was a weird interaction between both players.
He's unconventional. Yeah.
Yeah, extremely so. Ellory's going to play mech off of this.
Love it.
Yeah, which I guess makes sense. Oh, Hellions going to their death. Nice body block there by the Cell. And another little, like, drop, I guess? Yeah, oh yeah. A Ghost takes up as much space as a Hellion does. Oh, nice pickup. I was going to say not microing, going to lose the stuff, but he didn't. Widowmine walks all the way from downtown and is going to be able to shoot off on 2 drones. Pretty good. But the Cell's got a little bit of a Roach, or just a Ravager parade here.
Lair just finishing up mutating now, so start to see some detection. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, man, these snipes are so good against, like, I'm fascinated. I never see this. I wonder if Elori, feel free to let me know, but if you made this build up or not. Like, I've never seen anyone play this. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's, like, home brewed, you know? But very interested. It's very cool. Very cool style.
You gonna start playing it too?
No.
You gonna adapt the the Ghost Hellbat style?
No, I'm not going to. That's the problem when you're old like me and you were like, time to play off meta. You have to play a ton to like get good at playing off meta, you know?
Yeah.
Because you can only learn from your own mistakes essentially, unless somebody does like the same thing sort of. But like, it's way easier to play what pros do and then like copy what they're doing, except worse, because you know that's just what it is. I wonder if an army like this, you'd want to build like an Infestor or something. Get Fungals, because the units like Hellbats and Ghosts aren't overly fast, you know? Like Hellions obviously are fast, but if he turns them into Hellbats, then they're a little slower. Obviously they're mobile though with the Medivacs. I'm not exactly sure what the Cell should be doing. Again, I'm not a very good Zerg player, so I don't think he's looking for advice from me, but still, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. Do Hellbats take up the same space in a
No.
Medivac that a Hellion takes up?
No, Hellbats take up double. A little bit of an unfortunate command here from Elori.
Hold on.
You have to,
Hellbats take up double what Hellions take up?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so you can get 2 Hellbats in a Medivac or 4 Hellions.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
So that should have been an absolute drone massacre, but the Cell made it out with what appeared to be a lot of them and is just kind of trying to YOLO across the map. 1 siege tank is there, but again, these snipes are insane. Like, I don't know. He doesn't need anything else other than the ghost, really, to be honest.
They they do seem powerful, you know. Um Alori seemingly ahead on economy as well. I mean, 71 drones to or SUVs to 51 drones now.
Hmm.
But
This
uh,
build is copied from someone that I've never heard of before, so I'll have to look them up later.
huh,
So Alori's taking the fourth base. I mean, this game, I guess maybe this is the style kind of that he was looking for the for the last game. You know,
yeah,
it just had a bit of an unfortunate beginning. We're getting into a little, not exactly base tradey yet, but definitely has the potential to be one. I like Ilori's taking that tank on the high ground. It is kind of easy to file down if the cell is watching. He's not looking for that. On the other side, another hatch goes down, and
well, they can walk into the main.
oh yeah, they are in the main. You're right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
guess it is. It's very much a base trade now. Terran buildings can fly, and Zerg can't. So this might just be how this game ends. Is that like Terran just flies and then and then kills all of Zerg's buildings? Because I don't know if the cell can really engage into this.
It's a kind of it's a mystery to all.
Yeah, no kidding. That was so many drones that just got barbecued. Like, the idea is that they'd already be outside of your base so that you can be, like, building a secret hatchery somewhere, like, if you think that you can hold this, but I don't know. I don't think
Yeah,
that the cell
no, I
can.
think you're right. No, I believe you're right. I think Alori, this favors Alori at the moment.
But this series wasn't as far off as I thought it was going to be. The way that I made the groups were that one person who made it out first of their group in the round of 36 played against the person who made it second, you know?
Sure.
So the cell made it second out of his group, Valori made it first. So I was thinking that this week we might see a couple more bops, but this was a
I was
closer.
pretty entertained by
Yeah,
the
no
whole
kidding.
time. Kept me guessing right till the end.
I think so. This is so the cell's got um has some drones. Can only make it extractors, but he's gonna have to here. I'm just gonna speed it up a little bit. The cell's not going to. I don't know. He's not gonna break into this. Once this hatchery dies, though, this is his last building. He's got to build something. GG gets called. Hmm. How you feeling, Maddie?
I'm feeling good.
Okay. I saw Shi, so we'll do her series now. Cause I mean I don't
Yeah.
know if she's still here, but she was here, so we'll do her series. That's the perks of being here. I kind of like pick a bunch of series, and then if I see people in the chat, then we will cast them. So yeah, I saw the cell. That's why we did the cell series.
Oh, this ought to be a good game, though, right?
Well, yeah, this actually, I'm very excited for this game. I'm glad that we can cast it. Well, I mean, we can do whatever we want, but here, we'll do the introductions, and then I'll explain why I'm so excited for it. So, spawning in the bottom right, playing for Platinum Heroes, it is the Red Zerg Papa Panda.
And in the top left, it is the Blue Terran Han Garam, aka Shuyi.
Yeah. So this is actually a rematch of LMSL Season 2, um, the bronze match. So the
Oh, for real?
for 3 and 4, yeah. So Shuyi and Papa Panda played each other last season, and Papa Panda won. I can't remember the exact score. I want to say it was a best of 5, I think, and Papa Panda won. That's all I remember exactly. So yeah, it's a rematch here. Not
Hmm.
necessarily knocking either out or anything like that, but it's just
Yeah.
it's cool to have a
There's
rematch.
some tension here.
Yeah.
It's a grudge match.
Yeah, I know that she has really been practicing hard. She was streaming a lot recently, but then I think she's injured her wrists, so is taking a little bit of time off.
Damn, playing too much tennis.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, yeah. So pool first style here from Papa Panda.
Which Papa Panda is known for. He's an incredibly aggressive Zerg. I think a lot of Zergs are incredibly aggressive, to be honest. 'Cause if we
I
said,
think that's the point.
yeah. Hangram is doing the classic scout after Rax. She's got a Reaper. When that's cheeky. She I didn't know you could do that. That's only 5 minerals. Oh, that's so cool, actually. So okay, so she
What?
comes down. If you look at where the links just ran through, there's mineral patch there.
Oh
The
yeah,
wall. So
sure.
she
Yeah.
mined that mineral patch and then got up to the base slightly faster.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because it's actually two. If you look at on her side of the map, there's two there. So she actually mined one. That's pretty cool. Uh, so keeping okay. So high ground CC, keeping the Reaper at home, perfect defense. Only problem, I suppose, is that Papa Panda didn't craze. Oh, actually, he made 6 links. Never mind. He made 6 links in a weird way, though. I'm not. I'm not used to this. I'm used to the Zerg making just 6. He's. I don't think he was supply blocked, but no, I don't think he was. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, fair enough. I'm not sure exactly how much minerals you lose building on the high ground rather than the low ground, but you do lose some, so that's a bit of a victory for Papa Panda. And Papa Panda is getting ready to grab this Reaper, but the Reaper's not going that path. Instead, the Reaper is going to kind of jump around to the back. And I think that with this amount of lings with speed, it should be able to kill this Reaper, but a little bit of miss micro there, unfortunately, by Papa Panda. I think the Reaper's going to go down anyways. Yeah, there it is. And a Ling can make it in. Nope.
Dead. Almost. Quite a few more to follow up.
Yeah, so when Papa Panda went up the ramp, he could see the CC. Okay, so he knows that he's not getting all in, but Shi feeling a little scared, probably because that is a fair amount of lings. Not too many drones droning for Papa Panda. She drops a bunker. I don't know if
Yep.
she necessarily needs this bunker. It looks like she's playing Banshee anyways, so she should most likely be safe against early chases. But it doesn't really hurt to be more safe. You know, it's ultimately 25 minerals and an SCV building it, because as long as she gets the salvage off, then, you know. And she trying to block the Overlord Scout. Fast third CC as well.
So, is it typical to build a third before the second is landed?
No, no, this is very atypical. She should already be, like,
Oh
it should
no.
already be down. This is an unfortunate time for the Hellions move out. She's pulling everything, which I don't think is necessarily bad, per se. I don't necessarily like Papa Panda attack, because you can't really attack them on the ramp, even with these. Oh, but I didn't realize so many more are flooding in. It's nice to get them in this little, like, mineral choke, but this is really
Yeah.
just buying time for Shi, if anything, because now Papa Panda can't get back in the main, and there is the
Yeah.
Banshee out.
There's a Banshee. Yeah.
So Papa
Banshee's gonna
Panda,
make easy work of the Zergs.
yeah, pulling a little bit of SCVs to repair, and the moment that Shi does that, Papa Panda pulls away. Perfect, excellent play. But Papa Panda's income is, well, just a little bit better. That'll change when she drops the CC, and luckily she didn't forget to build workers, because that's always a big thing that I tend to do. So it's looking pretty good.
What are we seeing for tech? Seeing a couple Evo chambers.
Man, Papa Panda's lost almost
Couple
20.
Evo chambers.
Yeah, a couple of Evo chambers, and the lair just starting now. There's no no Baneling nest, no Roach Warren either, actually. Nothing but Lings. It could be a good way to get caught if your opponent moves out on the map, but she just has Banshees right now, so I don't think there's really going to be any gotcha moment here. Papa Panda's got the spores. and I think that for the most part he should be safe.
Getting a that maybe at this fourth base, which is exactly where the Banshees are flying, coincidentally.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she knew about that beforehand or not, but she definitely knew about it now, and she did have them on the attack command. So I think this is gonna be a cancel for Papa Panda. I don't. Yeah, there it is. Cancel and a drone. Hey, pretty good for she. Papa Panda is gonna send the Lings across the map here. There's a bit of an awkward gap. Oh, never mind. She plugs it. So this shouldn't really do any damage. Her third must have been finished quite some time ago, though, so nice to have it flying in there. 5 racks. Everything's looking good. eBay started, but not +1 armor. Must be a mistake there. Banshee's going to fly around and try and do a little bit more damage. Let's see what they can find.
Carapace and range upgrades coming for the Zerg. And a Roach Warren down, so possibly
nice.
Roach Ravage timing.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask what you thought. Because Hydras
Yeah.
are also pretty, like Lingbane Hydra, you know?
Haven't seen. Yeah, I'm surprised how many Roaches we've seen tonight, and very few Hydras except for. Oh, pardon me, I forget what game it was, but there were a ton of
11 maybe.
lurkers.
Did 11? Yeah, that was 11.
It was 11. Yeah, you're right. It was 11. That's right.
I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. Like but roaches definitely do seem like the current build of choice from the Zergs. At least from my experience on ladder, I play against a lot of not lurkers. Sorry, I play a lot of roaches, and Rogue was maybe the one that popularized it a little bit more recently. He made pretty short work of Maru 2 GSL seasons ago, maybe. I can't remember exactly.
With a Roach
With
style?
roaches, yeah.
Okay.
It was like a 4-1 victory or something, or a 3-1 victory, and Rogue.
Damn.
Every game that Rogue won, he made roaches, and the game that he
Oh
lost,
my
he
God.
didn't make roaches or something like that. So
Jeff, we're seeing Burrow being researched at the second hatchery, as well as 2-2 upgrade for Carapace and range. So maybe
I mean,
Papa Panda's heard my prayers. Are we gonna see Burrow Roaches?
I am sure Papa Panda has heard your prayers. He told me that he listens to every VOD for some reason. The absolute mad lad. So he told me he listened to all the VODs because he lives in Taiwan, right? So he can't watch live. But he told me that he listens to every VOD, and he probably has heard you asking for burrowed roaches. This is actually a sick timing from Shi though. That's 15 drones down. Papa Panda doesn't even try to engage in there, but I don't think that he really could if he wanted to. Like, engaging current, like, at this time, definitely makes sense, because she's fighting outside of the tank range on creep, but giving up that base was definitely the right call. And, I mean, there's a chance that Burrow was just a fat finger, you know? Like, it's really easy to accidentally hit Burrow, unless Papa Panda is using core, then I'm not sure where it ends up. But on the default hotkey, it's really easy to hit it. I like this tank positioning by Shi. It would be very hard for Papa Panda to get it. I mean, she did just eat a bile there, which is a little unfortunate, but again, fighting outside of the range of her batteries, though. Papa Panda going in for a little bit of a surround.
The range of the batteries?
Tanks.
That's
I'm too busy thinking about
Protoss game.
Yeah, I knew that I had said it, but like on my mind, it's always Protoss because of their skill batteries, you know.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Because you're Protoss biased, right?
Yeah. Buff Protoss. Nerf all the other races.
Buff Protoss.
Yeah. Buff Protoss, buff random. Hit. Wait, why were the tanks not firing there? What happened there? I did not understand that engagement very well. It looked like Shi's tanks were mistargeted or something. Because I did not think Papa Panda was going to clean this up nearly as easily as he did. Pretty sick hot pickup there from Shi, though. That, like, saved that tank. And, wow, man, this is looking good. Shi building extra CCs and spending her money really well. Papa Panda floating minerals, but I mean, that's what Zergs do.
She's also got the sensor tower, which is gonna make Burrow not all that effective if it, I guess, unless you go for the peripheral bases.
I'm actually not sure if cloaked units show up in a sensor tower. Like, it doesn't reveal, it doesn't have vision, so I don't think that it actually does show. But I don't think we're actually gonna see Burrow. I think that was a mistake. Oh, that's a pretty big scan, or not scan, sorry. It's a pretty big stim there. A lot of Shii's units are pretty hurt.
Ooh.
But nice cleanup. Papa Panda trying to rebuild and getting Hive, but he kind of threw his entire army away as far as I can tell.
Well, he's gonna remax pretty quick.
And throwing down a Hydra Den. I wonder if his plan eventually is Lurkers.
How do you? Which button is the production tab, and why don't I
D.
know?
If you hit tilde, then it brings it down to like the bottom if you see it on stream.
Oh yeah. Sure.
So hit tilde again and then hit D. D should always bring it up there.
Yeah.
Hey, is it tilde or tilde?
I think it's tilde.
Tilde, okay.
It's at least that's the anglicized way of saying it. It's probably a German word.
Okay, so pretty good focus fire for the tanks there because there was a chance in a certain universe where they would have fired on the Lings, killing all of the bio. But instead, it looks like she's just going to take this pretty convincingly. Nice fight there. GG gets called by Papa Panda.
GG.
Nice win by Shi. Yeah, Maddie just put the tilde in the chat for you, my dude, Neo. If you, I don't know. I always call it tilde. I don't actually know what it's called.
I've heard it pronounced tilde.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Okay, all right. I don't know why I'm thinking tilde, but this is the banter that people come here for. How do you pronounce this?
Could be tilde. I think it was like Hildy, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you did think it was German, right?
I guess.
So, currently down 0-1. The loser of this moves to the learners match. I'm 100% sure it's okay. It's not German then. It is Platinum Heroes Papa Panda.
And in the top left, up 1-0, the blue Heron Hangaram, aka Shi.
Germans use might be Spanish.
Those are the umlauts, yeah.
Oh, Papa Panda is doing his sneaky hatchery cancel, and then I think he cancels this and puts a spawning pool. Or why would he need an evolution chamber?
According to the Google machine, it came into English use from Spanish and Portuguese, which makes sense.
Gotcha.
What's
So, Papa, I have no idea. I don't know. What was that?
Styling?
Well, I've seen Papa Panda build a hatchery off to the side of his base, cancel the hatchery, and then build a spawning pool on top of that. And then when you scout, you just see the hatchery down here. You look around, but you don't see a spawning pool. So you're like, is Papa Panda 3 hatching me or something? And then it's actually a hidden spawning pool. I've seen him do that before. I don't know if maybe he meant to hit spawning pool, hit the wrong button, built an Evo chamber, then canceled and tried to cut his losses. I'm not sure. When you watch the VOD, Papa Panda, message me if you care enough to let me know about what happened. If you don't care enough, you don't have to message me. But I'm just very curious of what that was. Oh, she throwing down the heart. So, like, even though something weird happened, like, if she had just come in, then she leaves at the hatch finishing at 2:08, which is 8 seconds late. But in your mind, you could think, like, is my opponent actually just not knowing this? You know, like, kind of thing? Like, how did my opponent screw this up? I'll watch the replay later. Oh, wait, but that's still a ton of links. Huh. Papa Panda's just a mad lad, I guess. That's what I'm gonna go with. Really nice micro here, cause like it was like 8 links, wasn't it? Wow, really nice micro from Papa Panda too, pulling back. Like he's playing on like 200 ping probably, cause like she's from BC, right? So they'd be playing on West, and I'm not exactly sure what Taiwan to West is, but I bet you it's really unplayable.
I mean, it depends who you talk to. Some people think like 100 ping is literally unplayable.
I mean, I play to Europe sometimes when I'm feeling cheeky, you know, and I think I can get like 80 ping to Europe, and I can feel it. It's not like when I get to Australia. Like I hate playing in Australia and Brazil. The other day when I was laddering, I went up against a Brazilian grandmaster, and like I'm a pretty good player. I'll give myself that, but I'm not that good. So like I was just like getting just stomped on by someone who's like, oh, math. I'm not sure. Probably a little less than 1,000 MMR higher than me, you know? And
Yeah.
I also have 200 ping to deal with it. So I'm like, well, I'm not playing this game anymore. And then he wasn't even playing unranked, so he got like 4 points. I lose 4 points, but really I just lose my pride, I guess, you know? So this is kind of annoying for Shi. She can't take, like, so basically Papa Panda has really done a good job of stopping her from taking her natural in both of these games. She doing
That's frustrating for sure. It would be neat. I guess there's no 2v2 maps at the moment where your natural is behind the main.
2v2 or 1v1?
I'm sorry, 1v1. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there's has been. Okay, so the links actually got in here, but there's been that was some pretty sick Hellion micro. Never getting fully surrounded and everything. But there actually has been a couple of maps where there have been pocket expands, which have always been really nice. And it actually ended up with Zergs taking like the forward expand and then taking the pocket expand later because they basically are guaranteed 3 bases like easily in that situation.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Be comfortable position for economic Zerg player for sure.
But then when you have the pocket nats, it just increases the surface area that you're able to be dropped into in your like quote base. But I mean, it's not really different than
No,
that surface area is always there for you to get dropped into. It's just when I'm thinking about a map in particular, Vonnie Research Station I think is what it was called, and I was like in Gold League back then, so I was real bad at like everything seemed, you know.
let's not shit talk Gold League now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Maddie. I think that you could make it to at least Wood League if you played a little bit more.
I think I could probably like upper Wood League, maybe like Oak or I don't know, Pine at least.
Pine, nice. The Royal Wood.
Is Pine the Royal Wood?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I don't
really care either.
Yeah, I can't. I think. Oh yeah. So she just F2'd a little bit. I actually had my Christmas present to Whitney last year was we had this.
Did you give her your Royal Wood?
No, yeah, of course. But like we had a painting from China done. It was really nice of this like place in Guilin that we went to with like the that's like the rolling hills and stuff that you kind of expect and like when you think of China. And clicking off some drones here. And I found a local woodworker, like carver kind of guy, and he made me a nice frame for it that I gave it to her. And he was like, I got some like really good wood and whatever, it'll cost you. And I was like, just make it, man. I don't know anything about wood and I don't know what it's gonna cost. You know, like just give me the cost and I'll pay it happily. You know, like it's totally
Give me
fine.
your most medium priced wood.
Yeah. So Papa Panda had a Spire there, but it was like a fake Spire because he just canceled it after she saw it, threw down a Baneling Nest, and is getting double Evos now. And an Infestation Pit. So Papa Panda is just like an absolute mind game guy. You never know what he's going to do next.
Playing the psychological game. And yeah, that Evo chamber, pardon me, Infestation Pit, pretty well hidden at the back of the main here. Let's, we haven't seen Infestors at all this tournament, maybe?
I don't think so.
I don't remember seeing any. We did see Vipers.
I
Seen
th
just about every other Zerg unit.
I think, I mean, I'm not a Zerg player, but I do think that Zerg late game spellcasters are really difficult to use. You know, like Vipers, Infestors, things like that. So maybe that's why people don't necessarily feel comfortable playing with them, because if you play with them, then you're probably already out of, like, you're not allowed to play in this tournament anymore. You're probably already
Sure,
in
yeah.
Masters League. Because, like,
Definite possibility.
someone that can actually use blinding clouds, when I play against people that actually use blinding clouds in my ladder games, I'm like, oh man, like, I gotta actually split my tanks, I have to actually think about my positioning, I can't just, like, assume that my opponent is gonna screw this up. I mean, I would like to, but so that would be my guess of why we don't really see these. Oh, Papa Panda is making Infestors, so Papa Panda is the chosen one. So Papa Panda is making Infestors, but you have to research Infestor upgrades, and I am afraid that I don't know what they are. So, like, I think
Well,
it doesn't come with Neuroparasite, but it does come with Fungal, maybe? I'm not sure. We'll have to wait
uh,
till one of them pops.
yeah. Parasite might actually be Hive tech. So I mean, we do see the Hive here. Do we now see research?
Slow Banes. Very slow Banes. And did Baneling Speed just... Yeah, Baneling Speed just finished, unfortunately. Papa Panda doesn't
Damn.
have a lot of energy on these Infestors. I think they're just going to get picked off. Wait, he has Burrow, though. Just Burrow on Papa Panda. Burrow him. He has Burrow, doesn't he? Oh, he doesn't have Burrow. That was a
No,
different
the
game.
last game, yeah.
Oh, GG gets called.
Ooh, damn.
Okay, I have it down. We had that technical difficulty, so I have it down for one more. Do you think you got time?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So Shi moving on to the winners match, and Papa Panda falling down to the losers match. Not the last we're gonna see of them, because you know Papa Panda, a big hero of the LMSL. So let's see what happens. Now we're
Congrats,
moving.
Shi.
Yeah, exactly. So now we're moving on to a PvP. So, spawning in the bottom left, on NA, he's Speed of Art, but on EU, playing for Platinum Heroes, he is Madman.
And in the top right, playing for Berserker, it is Blade,
Yeah,
who's also a Protoss.
also a Protoss, also European. Blade is from Norway, I believe, and Madman, I think, is German. Not 100%, he's new to the scene, don't know him all that well, but Blade's been around for a while. I think he even organizes tournaments for Berserker Esports.
Cool.
Not 100%. I don't know. It's not like it's super hard to organize tournaments. I do it somehow, so you know.
Somehow you manage.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Somehow I manage. I got my sleeves rolled up, you know. But Blade recently just hit 4.5k Masters in EU, so he won't be welcome back next tournament. And I think people are getting a little scared of him, maybe thinking that he's going to take the whole tournament. So I'm really excited to cast his game and see what it is, because we've only casted him once in the tournament. I don't remember who he
It was
played.
early.
Yeah, it might have been Lockhead maybe in the first round. So that was why I really wanted to get this game going. So Madman going gate, Blade also going gate, but a little late. I wonder if it was a preempt, like he did it because Madman did it. You know, like, and I'm not sure if that's how that matchup works, but I'm pretty sure this is a late gateway if, you know, like, if you are planning on going gate.
I know what you mean.
I also like that Blade took
Interesting.
his his second gas, even though he wasn't actually planning on saturating it, just to make sure that Madman couldn't take it. And then they're both sticking around in their base, presumably to see what the first tech structures or tech units are, like the first units. So now Madman's gonna have an advantage here because he's gonna have both of his units done faster than Blade's gonna have his units, unless one of them uses a chrono boost and the other one doesn't. No, Blade doesn't have a chrono boost to use.
Before you had said you can. Oh, it's not the gateway. It's the robo where you can see the unit being constructed, right?
Stargate.
Stargate. Ah, okay. That makes even more sense.
So Blade's throwing down the what do you call it, the pylon to see what the first units are, and unfortunately Madman actually rallied one of those adepts behind the wall, so like they are even slower moving out. Because like you know that Blade's gonna cancel that, so you don't actually have to stay and like fight it like Madman did. But if you're stuck on one side of it, then you do have to fight it, obviously. So like it's just a little unfortunate circumstances. Oh wait, this is the map with the Reaper jump off spot. This spot right here on on stream, everyone. If you're a Terran player, your Reaper can actually jump up here, and it uses it as high ground. You can also fit like Widow Mines up there and lurkers and other things, but no siege tanks. You can't put siege tanks up there. And it's on the other side of the map too. It's on this side too. So just the more you know. Which I think was a Canadian
That's
program, right?
uh, really?
Maybe not.
I thought I don't know. I thought it was a
You
like
thought
a
it was.
PBS.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind.
Could
Oh
be
no,
wrong.
Madman's
No,
gonna
I mean,
lose. Yeah, Madman lost one adept, and he's gonna let this adept finish and lose the second one. Unfortunately, yes.
oh
So
no.
basically, everything's coming up Blade House here. Allegedly, you can put a lurker up there, Neo. Hearthstone had it on his StarCraft today. Yesterday, 2 days ago? I'm not sure. That was how I saw it. It wasn't actually Reddit. So not to disparage anyone, but I'm pretty sure Blade is like 1,000 MMR higher than Madman. So this might be a little bit of an uphill battle. But so far, the supplies do seem relatively good, and Madman's a little further behind in army supply, but that is because he went double sentry. Oh, Blade went double sentry too. Never mind. I don't know this matchup. This
The
one,
Adepts? Did Blade build Adepts?
no. Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
Madman built and then lost the adepts. So
I'm paying attention.
yeah, of course you are. He, Madman, unfortunately missed the army move out with his observer, and I don't know. I like his battery placement because it's really hard for Blade to jump on it, but I don't like it because I don't know how far the range is. I'm not super great with that, but I feel like Blade might be able to get a little bit of damage on this, like assimilator or something, without the super battery being able to hit Madman's army. Kind of like what's
Right.
happening right now. Nice force
Yeah.
fields. There is there's an
Damn.
immortal out though, so I feel like this should Blade's got to respect this and just pull back. Yeah. So he basically picked up 2 stalkers for free, and I think he's just gonna go home. Maybe drop a third base. No, Blade's not floating, but Madman could. Madman getting a really fast +1 in comparison to Blade's already finished blink. Holy man, that's a fast blink. Madman's Twilight Council's only just starting.
Oh man. Blade's got a Robo 2. Man, these guys really with similar ideas in mind.
Yeah, this must be just the way to play PvP right now. Immortal,
I guess.
Stalker, and then
Yeah.
sentries for Guardian Shield slash what is it, Force Field. You know, like it seems logical to me. Blade has a view of the army though, so there's a chance that, I don't think that he really wants to blink into this. He could definitely blink into those though. I don't know what Madman's doing with those stalkers right there. Yeah, there's one stalker dead. Blade might have been able to take down the second one, but getting out and not getting pincered probably is a smarter move. Where's Madman's uh, observer? Oh, unfortunately, it seems to have been F2'd home, so it's really watching his own ramp, which would be good if Blade was going for DTs. As of right now, though, no Shrine. I think if Madman takes that really fast... actually, no. I mean, taking really fast +1 is good to go be aggressive, but if you don't have Blink, then I don't think you can be aggressive because you just get out microed anyways.
Yeah. Hmm. I really don't know anything about Protoss.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's all just wild speculation. Like, I
Yeah.
think that it's just going to come down to the more stuff beats less stuff. You know, like I think that's really just how this is gonna do. Is they're just gonna like build armies. They'll eventually switch to a mortal zealot. Yeah, charge is already on its way. Uh,
Oh yeah, okay.
and then they'll just clash into each other, and whoever has more will win. I'm assuming is what's gonna happen. We could see some cheekiness come in like with Dark Shrine or like DT run bys and stuff, but like Madman's gonna move out as his blink is finishing. I like that move, but it would be nice if the Observer was not with the army and with a position that could move towards the like a base. So essentially either like a scouting unit or something. Blade going disruptors rather than Archons, but I think that's a fine choice as well. Oh,
Yeah, and I think
oh,
something one of your main points tonight has been like working within your comfort level. So if he's
yeah.
comfortable with disruptor shots,
Unfortunately, though, Madman just recalled into the Nat, and I don't think that was the right move. I mean, I like these force fields, and he should fight back to this battery here without losing. He's got to pop the super battery, but he doesn't. Wait, oh, that's recall. So he has a super battery. Blade disengages anyways. Super battery, super battery, super battery. No super battery. I think that's gonna probably be game there, unfortunately. Unless Blade somehow destroys all his own units with his own disruptor, a la whoever did that in an earlier season. Not season, sorry. Round.
yeah, I remember that. It doesn't seem likely that it's going to happen at this point in the tournament. Oh, but wait,
But wait, there's more.
GG.
And GG is called. Moving on to game number 2. Alright, so game number 2, another one of the new maps, which we saw during the Shuyi Papa Panda game.
And we didn't talk about it.
Well, I think we talked about it briefly with
Yeah,
the
maybe.
like where you could mine out and stuff. But I mean,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
I like the
That's
name of this one, Berlingrad. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know. It makes me think of like World War II.
because of your history fetish.
I mean, I do like history. That's true. Spawning in the bottom right, the purple Protoss player, Heroes Madman.
And spawning in the top left, up 1-0, the green Protoss Blade.
So yeah, I mean, that
With some
last game just
more.
kind of seemed like more stuff, less stuff sort of thing. They were building generally the same comp. Blade did switch to the disruptors a little faster, and Blade's also pylon scouting, where Madman is gateway scouting. Saves a little bit more minerals for Madman, but then Blade knows that he's not getting, I guess, all in right away. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
Roy
guess.
Roy also pylon scouts. Oh, I guess you pylon scouts so you can steal gas. And
The
stealing
dog's
gas.
coming in to check it out.
Well, stealing gas is actually like when someone steals gas from me in PVT. I mean, I'm 3 racksing anyways, so like I'm not getting that gas for another 3 minutes. But in this matchup, you do want that gas faster. Madman's got his
Yeah, for sure, right? I mean,
Madman's got his probe
mm,
hanging out of the Nat here. I wonder if that's gonna be to proxy something. Yeah, there it is. There's the pylon. Let's see, what do we got?
you
Gateway, gateway. I guess it's like a Stargate or a Robo or something.
have to wait and see. Interested to see where that goes.
Yeah, and actually Madman dropped a second pylon too, so Blade shouldn't necessarily know that there is a proxy on the map. I mean, revealing that probe there is not always the best call because... Oh, and then he's going to proxy the low ground. Whoa, interesting. I wonder... I guess it just reduces the surface area, like, on the high ground, and like, because if you build the gateway there, then there's a chance that Blade sees it. But Blade's getting suspicious, and I think he's gonna see it anyways. Did he see it? Oh, he didn't see it.
Base is under attack.
Now he sees it. And he sees the gateway too, so he knows what it is. Losing his own, like losing his probe. Oh, and Blade's also, they're doing the same thing. Blade's also proxying gateway too.
Madman, though, still unaware of this, correct? Like,
Yeah, Madman does not know that it's coming, and unfortunately his proxy is seeing it's a little too close. So I think that Madman's coming with another probe, potentially to power that gateway again. I don't know, man. So 2 Stalkers are gonna absolutely destroy these 4 Stalkers. Nice focus fire by Blade, even pulling away the wounded Stalker. Yeah, Madman. Oh, Madman could have got it. Now he just gotta get out. Run, Madman, run!
but whose stalkers are faster?
And I can hear the warpins going off on the proxy here. This is gonna be a pretty intense pressure on Madman, who doesn't have battery. He does have like a, I guess a choke here a little bit, but I mean Blade's gonna take the high ground and then turn around. I think it's a fair choice. Defender's advantage with because Blade has that proxy, defender's advantage does kind of get negated a little bit. Blade going into the Twilight Council, Madman doesn't have enough gas because he hasn't been mining gas nearly as long.
Ooh, we've come full circle. Back to the gas, eh?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Unfortunately, the gas gets taken, and now Madman can really only afford these zealots. And the zealots are actually doing a fair amount of damage to those stalkers.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong; those are some pretty bruised stalkers by Blade. But I mean, Blade's got a natural. I don't think he needs to continue this attack. Madman does have another gate powered. So he's got 5 gates in Gen. No, he's got way more than 5 gates. Holy crap. This is a ton of gates. I'd say Madman's just completely all in on this one. I didn't even notice how many gates there were.
Oh boy. A little bit sloppy on the SimCity here from Madman.
Yeah, the SimCity is very strange, to say the least. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, there's definitely theory on it, especially on, like, Protoss theory. Because, like, you want to, like, optimize the amount of space that each pylon can, I guess, power or whatever.
Sure.
And Harsum was talking about it in a video. I don't remember which one, but I've never looked into it, and I don't care that much. So, you know. It looks strange, but other than that, I don't have anything to say about it. I think, unfortunately, Madman's also just kind of lying into this soft contain, so, like, I guess it's even becoming a hard contain because there are the batteries. I don't think he can fight down into this. I feel, that force field, I think, is a little questionable. I don't know if it would have been better as a gate, oh, interesting.
Guardian Shield?
Yeah, Guardian Shield. So, warps, recalls out with that to an extent. Blade must feel like just in a completely commanding position here.
Sure. Yeah, if you're Madman, what do you do? You can't fight down the ramp. You can't fight up the ramp.
I don't know, maybe you tech into disruptors or something and you just hope for like a Hail Mary.
Or you could build a bunch of ghosts, am I right?
Yeah, well, I mean, that ghost was funny. I'm not sure there if Madman actually saw that Blink was there, but there is a chance that Madman now knows that Blink has been taken. I mean, again, Blade does not need to end this game. Like, just getting all any damage that he can, blinking back, and then just healing up at the shield battery. Like, honestly, Blade is showing some pretty nice blink micro here, out microing Madman to an extent, but Madman just seems to have more stalkers and the high ground vision. So I wonder what it would be like if Madman, because Blade is doing this off of three gates, which is pretty crazy actually. But I wonder what would happen if Madman holded a production cycle and then sent it all across the map on that proxied base or proxy gateway. You know,
Yeah, I know what you're saying here.
like I don't know exactly because it's only 3 gateways, right? So if Madman could actually afford, but I don't think that he can. But if he, oh, is he doing it? He's doing it with 3 adepts. Oh, 2 adepts. Sorry, 2 adepts. Okay, well we'll have to watch them with great interest and see how much damage they get done. Uh, Blade is up what 16 workers. So Blade's not reacting. Oh, because he's fighting on the other side. 2 gateways have been unpowered by Madman, but I don't know if Madman was actually affording all that. So I feel like you can't afford 7 gates on one base. It could be crazy, but that
Yeah,
just seems like a lot.
that's a good point. You need a Protoss economist to come in here.
Yeah. I know how much racks you can afford on one base, but I really don't know how many gateways you can afford on one base. So 11, man, 11 probes before they finally get cleaned up. And that evens the game, like, probe count a little bit at least. It in no way evens the economy because Blade could just move these, like, because he's 6 workers over, or sorry, 8 workers oversaturated in the main, moves them down to the nat, and big fight going down in the natural of Blade. Nice big force fields here. Blade's just got the slightly better concave, and I think that's going to be GG. Madman's supply absolutely plummeting.
Yep.
And
This seems to be something from which there's no recovery.
GG gets called. And that's the end of that.
Very nice game, gentlemen.
Yeah, a fun day overall. Sorry about the what do you call it? The
The disconnect.
disconnect. Yeah, exactly. Unfortunate, but it happens. Maddie, anything you want to say?
No, I think as always, great play from all competitors. Looking forward to more next week.
Yeah, if you guys can go to the Matcherino page if you have the time to take a look at it, that would really help us out. But I mean, we'll be back next week, and we hope that you all have a wonderful and safe week. So long, everyone.